Hey, Mark Davis here. We're talking about pre-spawn fishing. And you know, the area where I live, west central Arkansas, you've got a lot of highland reservoirs like Lake 𝗙𝗘𝗗𝗗 and all the surrounding areas. All those lakes pretty much fish the same that time of the year. When the fish start moving up, I really love to get out there and do a lot of cranking. And when you first get that good warming trend, this is the Strike King 1.5 deep, which is basically a deep Squarebill. Has the same Squarebill action. You can fish it around rock, wood. It fishes really well, casts well. It has the right action that those fish like during the pre-spawn. So that would be one lure. Then we switch gears, we're talking about jerkbait fishing. Again, pre-spawn, you're talking about highland waters. You're talking about places like 𝗙𝗘𝗗𝗗𝗏, Bull Shoals, Beaver, any of those highland reservoirs. Over in Alabama, you've got Smith Lake. This is gonna work on all those lakes. And we're talking about a Strike King, that's the KVD deep jerkbait. Now this color is my favorite if the water's got just a little bit of color. I think we call that Chartreuse Shad. But that little color right there in that bait, fished on say 12-pound line or 10-pound line, long cast, you can get it down deep. You can fish it on heavier line and keep it a little bit shallower, but jerk it down, pause it, and you get around some bait fish. I like to fish it on boat docks. I like to fish it on windy points and windy banks and things of that nature. But clear water being the key, catch a lot of fish that time of year on a jerkbait. My third favorite lure to fish in the pre-spawn, and we're talking about on lakes like Lake of the Ozarks, your Missouri lakes, your Highland lakes. And what I call a highland lake is any lake that's basically where it's impounded into some hills or some mountains, and you have clear water, unless you get some rain. They will mud up on you, but basically clear water highland reservoirs. There's so many of them all across the South. A football jig is one of my go-to baits, and everybody thinks about fishing a football jig really slow, but it's something you can fish a lot faster than you may think. Cast it and just wind it slow on the bottom, just like you would slow rolling a spinnerbait, for example. But when that jig hits a piece of cover and you have to pop it and kind of get it to come up over and the jig hops up, that creates a lot of strikes, and it's something different. Not very many people do it, but you can cover a lot of water in a day's time fishing a football jig in that manner. And of course, you can always slow it down, but that'll work on those type of lakes. So I give you 3 different lures and techniques that I like to fish on a lot of different areas, from Arkansas, Oklahoma, over in Alabama, Missouri, highland lakes. Those 3 techniques, those 3 lures will catch you a lot of fish during the pre-spawn. They catch me bass for sure, and I think they're gonna catch you a lot of fish as well. Give it a try.